you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. NC State going up tempo. On the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. They're trying to slam it in. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, you're going to hand ball over and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
He's got it, first down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Caught over the middle. It's Toure. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Moves away as he feels pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach. You know, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Completes it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Thought he had it. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, NC State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creates a little space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Start with the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. He has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And
can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 16 over Sam Houston. We'll keep you up.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills tonight.
Is on its way. Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up